Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. I have such a fun technique for us to play with today. And it's a two-parter. We're going to work on it this morning, and then we'll work on it again next Thursday. Hi, Deb. How are you this morning? Although we've already had a chat. I love that. I love through Facebook Messenger. We can just chat any old time. I just have to remember about the time difference. Sometimes I forget about that. And, for my friends who are on the other side of the country. But just know, if I send you a message, unless I ask you to, I need to know right away, I just need to do it when I'm thinking about it. So I don't ever expect somebody to respond immediately. Do you know what I mean? So, for today's project, you are going to need, are you ready for it? A coin, a pencil, and a black journaling pen. That's all you need for today. Well, in your art journal, obviously. So anyway, let me see. What can I tell you? Oh, I can tell you that yesterday was Jeff and my 31st anniversary. And we went out to dinner at this place called the Sicilian Butcher. And it was fabulous. It was fabulous, but it was so much food. You know when you're like, oh, now I can't even enjoy it anymore. Because here's what we ordered. We ordered this thing called a meatball Ferris wheel. So it's literally a Ferris wheel, and it had, I think, 6 different meatballs. So 6 different meatballs and 6 different sauces, and well, thank you. So 6 different meatballs and 6 different sauces, and then we ordered. It was so good, Debbie. Like there was a sausage meatball, there was a steak something with mushrooms. I got to eat that whole one myself because Jeff doesn't like mushrooms. It was so good. Did I say there was an eggplant? Eggplant. There was the steaky mushroom one. There was a sausage one. There were 2 chicken. Like one was chicken parm and one was chicken something else. And now I don't remember what that, like a traditional kind of meat, but and one with vodka sauce. Anyway, there were, so they came in these little cups, and underneath was polenta, and then the meatball sat on top of that and then was covered with a sauce. And we ordered some bruschetta, and all the bruschetta was, you ordered 4 different, you could order 4 different kinds of bruschetta, and we did, and we ordered a salad, and my salad was huge. Like I brought 90% of it home for lunch today, and the bread of the bruschetta was like this thick. So I was just taking bites because I was like, I don't want to fill up on bread. But I did in the end. Anyway, it was delicious. It was delicious. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And good morning, Karen. You look like you're brand new. And Katie, how are you this morning? Are you ready to art journal? If you are. Hey, Sarah, I missed your name right away. The first time I saw it out of the corner of my eye. But I see it now. Yes, Vicky, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I still have this weird little, kind of tickle in my throat, but other than that, I am fine. So for today's art journaling entry, you're going to need a coin, any coin, and a pencil, and a black, a black waterproof journaling marker. That's all you need. And your art journal. That's all you need this morning. And if you don't have an art journal, then just get out a piece of paper. Whatever you want. Let's see, what else do I have to talk to you about? Oh, so if you are brand new here, if you would like, follow, and comment on, follow, and comment on Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe, that's what I wanted to say. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. And then leave me a comment. Goodness sakes, I need a drink of water. Everybody else take a drink of water too. Then I won't feel so bad. That my brain's a little foggy this morning. Anyway, and then you can find all things Ann and Artsy on AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. And then, ask to join our private Facebook groups, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott and Stitch the States with Ann Corbiere. Okay, Scott. So, get your substrate of whatever kind you have and find a clean page. Okay, so here's my clean page. Okay, and then take a deep breath. We're going to take a breath. We're going to have a cleansing breath, so we're starting out in a calm, relaxed place. And like I said, you can use any coin. I just dug these out of the jar that's in the kitchen. You know, doesn't everybody have one of those jars that just has change? Anyway, I think I'm going to use a dime, and I'm going to use my clip to hold my page as flat as I can. Okay, is everybody ready? You know somebody's going to pop on here and say, what are you doing? Hey, Vicki, you can watch me. That is the beauty of, that's the beauty of a replay, right? You can watch any old time. You can watch as many times as you want. Good morning, Mom. Happy day, late birthday, Dad. Okay, so you're going to put your dime on your page, right? And we're going to use the dime and the pencil to create some movement on our page, right? So you're going to use the pencil to control the dime lying flat on the paper. You're going to focus on control and respond to the unpredictable movements of the dime as it makes twists and turns around your page. No pressure to be perfect, right? We're just going to have pure joy of this exercise. So, we're just going to start pushing it around. Good morning, Laura. You're going to get a coin and a pencil. And you're going to just start pushing it around on your page. Slowly, slowly. And your pencil is going to do your work. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Donna. Right? And we're just going to fill our page. Nice and slow. I'm telling you, you can't be stressed out doing an exercise like this because you're really having to concentrate. I'm trying to get around it. Come on. Come on down. I knew I was going off the page. Okay. Let's start again. So you're just going to push that dime or quarter or penny or flat marble, whatever you happen to have. A coin, everybody has a coin. See what happens when I try to go fast? I lose control. Slow, slow, slow. There we go. Hi, Joni. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Jenny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you are brand new here, if you would follow, like, and subscribe to Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. And then ask to join our Let's Get Artsy with Corbiere-Scott Facebook group and our Stitch the States Facebook group. And then for all things Ann and Artsy, go to Corbiere-ScottDesigns.com. So I was just talking about how yesterday was my anniversary, and we went out to eat at the Sicilian Butcher, and it was fabulous. And it was also my dad's birthday. So you could wish him a happy birthday if you'd like. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to just keep pushing my dime around. Oops, my page. Ooh, I'm in the crack there. But do you see how you really don't have control? Right? His name is Wayne. Vicky. His name is Wayne. Okay. So I've finished mine. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? How is Billings, Montana this morning? I hope it is lovely. Thank you, Laura. Thanks, Jan Golden. How are you feeling this morning? Jan Golden. Tessa, it is. And can you come over this afternoon and help me with my computer? Can you come over and help me with my website this afternoon? So, Tessa, you could totally do this with your fourth graders. So, you take a piece of paper and a coin, and you push it around with your pencil, right? That's how all this is. It's just lines and lines and lines of me pushing my dime around with my pencil, right? Okay, and now I've filled my page, but you need to fill your page, right? Now we're going to take a black marker that is waterproof. And remember, this is a two-parter. We're going to do half today and half next Thursday. Next Thursday. Which is ironically my mother's birthday. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so now we're just going to go over all of the lines with a black marker. Here we go. In this part, you kind of need to take your time too, right? There we go. I'm just doing it, I'm not trying to do it one continuous line, like I did when I was drawing it with my pencil first, right? I'm just, going over all of the lines now. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, Monica. So for this art project, you just need, for this morning's portion, you just need a coin, a pencil, and a black waterproof marker, right? Seriously, a coin, a pencil, and a black waterproof marker. Easy peasy. Easy, easy peasy. Right? Oh, I'm so sorry, Jan, that it was icky. I know, I hate pain medicines too. I do. Well, hopefully you can just draw today. Maybe that will, you know what I mean? Maybe do this, and maybe that will kind of take your mind away from all of it. Just push a dime around on a piece of paper, right? Anyway, then we're just going to continue to follow all of the pencil lines. Slowly but surely. I keep having to move mine so I get good light. Oh, I was going to tell you. I was looking up CBS Sunday Morning this past weekend, or yesterday, Tuesday morning maybe, or Monday morning, and I happened upon a Halloween special of Steve Hartman stories. You know we love some Steve Hartman. Anyway, he had a story about a man in Rhode Island who grew gigantic pumpkins. Let me see if I can find a little piece of paper with who is the one. Push your dime. So there was this guy named Ron Wallace from Rhode Island, and he grew these enormous pumpkins. Do you guys remember I posted that picture of that enormous pumpkin when I was walking around Billings with my nephew Seth? We were just walking along on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden we came across this pickup, and inside was the biggest pumpkin I think I've ever seen. in the bed of this pickup truck. It was enormous. And someone asked me how much it weighed, and I said, I don't know. I was just going for a walk, just wandering around Billings with my nephew, looking for things to sketch. And we just happened upon it. So I took a picture of it. It was crazy. So anyway, getting back to this guy. So this guy grows these enormous pumpkins, and his goal was to grow a pumpkin that weighed a ton. Can you imagine? And he did. He didn't know how much it was going to weigh, but when he took it to the contest, it weighed in at 2,009 pounds. But that wasn't even the biggest, wasn't even the biggest pumpkin in his patch. There was another pumpkin that, he watered every day, and he said that it was so big that it was growing an average of 40 pounds a day. So Steve Hartman was like, well, it's almost like you can watch it grow. And he said, yeah, you kind of can. How crazy is that? And anyway, that one ended up being 2,307 pounds. Insane, right? I just love pumpkins. I just love them. Okay, cut to the next story. The next story is about a man named Ray Villafane. And he lives in Michigan. Oh, he lived, at the time of the story, he lived in Michigan. And Mom, do you remember when you did that, carved that pumpkin in a college art class, that, where you peeled the front of the pumpkin and then you kind of sculpted your face? That's what he did. So he would have these enormous pumpkins, and he would peel the front, and he peeled it with kind of like a potato peeler, right? So all the skin was off, and then he would, sorry, I gotta turn and draw lines from another direction. He would like sculpt faces. It was amazing. It was amazing. Good morning, Sharon. So Sharon, we took a dime and pushed it around our paper with our pencil. Slowly, 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 letting the pencil kind of guide the dime all the way around the paper, and we're just kind of filling our paper with these crazy lines. And then we're going over all of those crazy lines with a black waterproof journaling pen. If you've taken any of my classes, I know you got one. And if you're intrigued by art journaling, then I bet you've got one too. So just really work hard to fill your pages with lines. The more lines, the more interesting it's going to be. Anyway, you should see that guy's pumpkin carvings. Oh my golly. During the story, his wife said, would you like an apple, like as a snack? And he carved that too. Like he peeled the front of it and then he carved that. And it was, that small compared to a pumpkin that's quite large. It was gorgeous. My pencil was very light, so I'm having to really work to find my lines. But it's kind of fascinating to see, like, where that dime traveled around my page. How's everybody doing? Are you in the zone? Are you in the flow zone? I hope. It's on over there. That. Oh, thanks, Mom. I'll call you later on today. Did you ever figure out who sent the Biscoff butter? My dad got a mystery package for his birthday yesterday. And it was an Amazon package, but there was no name. I think, well, no. Every time I think I've finished. Hi, Diane. How are you this morning? Oh, yay. I'm so glad. So then he could eat it. I know Biscoff butter. He said, I'm not eating it until I know who I got it from. But in the end, it was my sister. Yay. Did you try it, Mom? It's so delicious. I got some at Trader Joe's, and I took it to one of our little artsy gatherings at Lucinda's house. Oh my gosh. We sat around and we just kept eating it and eating it and eating it. We ate it on apple slices because that made us feel like it was healthy. It's the least healthy thing, but it's delicious. So eat it on apple slices, Bob. Okay. So now that I have connected all my lines, I'm going to do a little commercial for my upcoming classes, and then I'll tell you what the next steps are. So, next Saturday, October 29th, is Let's Get Artsy with Our Bibles. And my art classes are, they're art classes, right? I'm going to teach you new techniques, new materials to use, new tips and ideas. So, that being said, remember next week we're going to use, this month in both of my art classes, we're going to be playing with masking fluid. We're going to be playing with, masking fluid comes in all kinds of configurations. It comes in a pen, it comes in a bottle, it comes in this kind of a pen that has a needle nose. It comes, you can apply it with one of these kinds of pens. You can apply it with, they're called color shapers. These I got in England with Jeff's aunt at an art store we were shopping at. And I had never used a color shaper. I don't know why it's called a color shaper, but it is. Anyway, we're going to be using all of these in both classes, different techniques in each class. So you need to take both classes to learn everything I know about masking fluid. And I'm going to, share with you all kinds of fun techniques. So here is one version of the Bible journaling. So you're going to get this artwork, and then I'm going to show you how I did this, and then I'm going to do it in another way during class. So this is Let's Get Artsy with Our Bible, October 29th, 2022. Registration is open on my website, and anyway, yeah. That's Let's Get Artsy with Our Bibles. So you don't have to be a Bible journaler to do this. You could absolutely do this technique in your art journal, right? You would get the art, you'd get the artwork, no matter which substrate you do your exercise in. So just know that. And then on Sunday we have Artsy Alchemy 6, and that's the art journaling class. So just know that all the stuff that if you are a Bible journaler and you would like, you can absolutely do this project in your Bible. So we're going to create some art papers with masking fluid and some watercolors, but then we're going to do so many other things. This is just one of the things that we're going to do. So just know it's going to be action-packed, as those classes always are, right? With all the things about about masking fluid, and you're going to be so happy because it's an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool. Okay, so next we're going to do this, and this is why I've divided this class into this Thursday and next Thursday, because it's a very labor-intensive project, right? So now that we've done these 2 steps, and I know you probably aren't there yet, and that's okay. Now we're going to start to curve the corners. We're going to start to connect all of the intersecting lines and make those like this. We're just going to connect like that and then color that in. Right? So now we've moved from like kind of a scribble art into an art medium called neurographic art. So we're kind of connecting all of these lines like neurons in your brain, right? So I'm going to thicken some of them if I'm feeling it. Some of them, maybe not. But you see how this is going to take a long time. Right? Well, Jimmy, I would love to have you join us in art class in Let's Get Artsy with Our Bibles. And thank you. Right? So every intersecting line, we're going to connect. And this is going to take a good long while. And that's okay. But do you see how that's like automatically changing the vibe of the whole image, right? Just the addition of these curves, right? There's a scientist who created this art form. No, his name escapes me, but I will tell you in next week's class. And he has like a whole theory about what happens in our brains when we practice this art form. Well, number one, I think it's slowing us down, right? We're just taking our time. Remember we did the I'm trying to think what the quote was that we used. I just looked at it this morning, and I thought it was so applicable for this art journaling entry. And it was about, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. The whole culture is telling you to hurry, while the art tells you to take your time. Always listen to the art, by Junot Diaz. And I think that is so applicable to this art journaling entry. Take your time. Just slow your roll. And it will make such a difference. Oh, I also got my hair done yesterday. There's nothing like hairdo day, is there? There's nothing like new hair day, I don't think. Oh, I'm just loving it. How's everybody doing? So good, I hope. Oh my gosh, total Zen mode, Laura. So I was getting my hair done yesterday, and I was telling a story to my friend Ollie, who does my hair, and hi Trish, and she was talking about her family and that she has lots of cousins, and I said, I have 73 first cousins. And she said, how do you know that? And I wasn't being a smart aleck, but I said, I counted them. I just counted them one day. I was sitting with my mom, and we counted all of my cousins. Do you remember that day, Mom? Hey, Trish, where are you watching from? I would like to know. And would you like to do this project with us? I hope so. I hope so. You can, once this class is done, we will watch it on the replay. You can watch it on the replay any old time. It will be stored. There's a line of prompts across the page. Oh, Alabama. Nice. There's a line of headers, right? So it says posts, blah, 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 blah. On the end, it says more. Click on more, and then there'll be a pull down. And it says photos, and then it says videos. Click on videos, and then you'll see every video all of my pop-in paint parties. They're all listed there. I am working on getting them all moved over to my YouTube channel also, like as a backup. So, just know there's lots of places to watch them. Everybody take a drink. Trish, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott, and Stitch the States with Ann Corbiere-Scott. My name is actually Anne Marie. Let's say, that would be a mouthful, wouldn't it? Anne Marie Corbiere-Scott. I don't even know, like, how it got shortened. It was in high school somewhere along the line. Oh, I'm loving this. It's so fun to just slowly connect all of these lines. And like I said, it's going to take a while. Because you'll think you're done, and then you're like, nope, there's another one to color. There's another one to connect. Oh, remember I had talked to you all about some issues that I was anticipating with Facebook? I think we're going to be okay for classes on, good morning, Maureen. How are you this morning? I think we're going to be okay, but I will still continue to back up all of my pop and paint parties onto YouTube, and I will work on backing up all of my paid classes onto YouTube in private groups. That will take some time, but I will, and then I will invite the people who paid into those groups. But I'm thinking let's still give it a try on doing a YouTube live next Tuesday. I don't know. What do you think? Or maybe I should wait until I get back from vacation. Remember that I will be out of town from November 3rd through November, well, even before, well, November 3rd through November 14th. So, it might even be November 2nd. I'll look on the calendar, but just so you know, I will be in England. So you know I'm going to come home full of all kinds of inspiration for fun things for us to do. There we go. And then I just like to take a second and like smooth out these connector lines. Right? Just smooth them out. They can get thicker and thinner and thicker and thinner. That just kind of adds some visual interest, I think. Let's go over those lines, and if it kind of gets thicker and thinner, that's okay. And you can fill that in. Or you can leave it as an opening, I suppose. So if you get a chance, look for that Steve Hartman Halloween special on YouTube. Oh my gosh, is it good? Oh, I'm loving it. How are you guys doing? So good, I hope. I'm just taking a minute to yank my hair up. I got these new things for my hair called a French fork. So you just pull your hair up and kind of twist it around and then stick the fork in it. How cool is that? And can I tell you, I love it. It's so easy. And yes, guess where I got them? Amazon. I hate how much I love that place, but I do love that place. I mean, I do like to shop at a store, certainly, but when I'm just thinking about it, sometimes Amazon is the way to go. I know, Melody. I hate that you know what? Because Jeff Bezos doesn't really need any more of our money. Oh, but I tell you, I love getting those packages in the mail. It is a double-edged sword, though, isn't it? Because I think more and more brick and mortar stores can't compete. But if they don't have what you need, like I find art supplies, sometimes brick and mortar art stores don't have them. There's this really cool one that I like to go to in London called Cass Art Supply. Oh, I love that place. That's on my hit list for our trip to London. Remember, move that substrate. It's not stuck down to your table. I know. Absolutely, Tessa. It is open 24/7. I do try very hard to shop local as much as I can. Oh, I saw yesterday that Ranger put out a notice that there's a new distress color coming. I think is it this Saturday or next Saturday, Tessa? Is it the 29th? Or the, no, I don't remember. Or the 23rd, or something like that. And what will it be? It's always a curiosity, isn't it? Oh, so Jeff's mother is from England, Debbie, and so we try to visit. Well, we used to try and visit often, but you know, pandemic and all. But it's a big trip, you know. So Jeff's mom turns 90 this year, and her sister turns 93, I believe. And so her sister Sylvia's birthday is in September, and Eileen's is in November, so we're going to have a little combined little birthday party for them that the family will come to, and then we'll stay. I think our whole trip is like 10 or 11 days. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, so lots of cousins, lots of aunts and uncles. Not 73 first cousins. I think he has, counting both sides of his family, I think he has 15. Which made me laugh. Because I remember him saying, "How do you remember all their names?" when we were first dating. And I said, "Well, they're my cousins." He also asked me how I remembered all of the words to all of the whole Catholic Mass. And I said, "Well, it's the same every week." You do kind of remember it when you're saying the same thing over and over. October 29th, so next Saturday. I don't know. You know what? I keep saying a yellow, but who knows? Maybe it will be something orangish for Halloween, fall kind of color. I don't know. But it might be something, I don't know. He has a lot of blues, and he has a lot of, and we just got another, the last one was a blue. So, I don't know. What do I hope it will be? I don't know. Something bright. You know, I like bright colors. Sorry. Everybody take a drink. Hi, Marion. How are you this morning? we are, yeah, I was hoping for a yellow or an orange too, Tess, but you know what? It could be Christmassy, but it could be kind of an unusual Christmassy. Do you know what I mean? Although he's pretty much a traditionalist. I mean, he does have, oh, sorry. He does have lots of reds, so who knows? So, Marion, be sure to watch this video on the replay so you get the whole story of what we're doing, so you can join us. I would love that. And then, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott Facebook group, and then Stitch the States with Ann Corbiere-Scott Facebook group. Because here's a couple of things. So everybody's going to do this art journaling entry, right? And we like to share. We just do. Take a picture of your entry and be sure to post it. The only place you can post it is in the Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott Facebook group. So, by posting it in there, I'm telling you, you are opening yourself up to the loveliest, most kind, generous, creative community. Everyone will just support you artistically. Oh my gosh. It's just the best creative community in all the land as far as I am concerned. I have a huge area of what? I have a huge area of order lap. Looks like a starfish. I don't like the area. Well, you know what, Jenny? I will say, just keep going, because you know what? I'm telling you, it's good. Remember, this is just our first step. This is just our first step. We still have all of next week's. I'm presuming that meant you have a overlap. Yeah, but you know what? There's so much going on. I promise you won't notice it as much. And have you connected all of your intersections? This part always takes me a while. Exactly. Starfish are pretty. Exactly, Melody. Isn't that the truth? And then you'll be like, where's that starfish? Okay, so you got your homework. Finish all of your connectors before next Thursday. And, but don't do anything more, because then we have a whole new thing to do next Thursday. And remember, that is Joanne's birthday. So we're going to celebrate both of my parents' birthdays while we do this project. Anyway, just continue to connect all of the intersections, and you think that you're done, and then you're like, oh, there's a little corner. Oh, there's a little corner. And then I like to, like I said, I really like to make my lines interesting. So I like to, like here, I did a little bit of a, so watch, I'm just going to go over this line, and maybe I get, can you see that? Those little thicks and thins, I'm going to color those in. And that's just going to give you more visual interest too. Right? Just make it interesting. Right? So just fill your page. And then, next Thursday, we're going to have fun. So, I am going to give you my biggest thank you and say adios for today. But then, watch social media because I have some stuff that I'm going to post. And then I will see you on Tuesday when we gather again for another free art class, pop-in paint party. And I will be thinking about you all weekend long. And if you finish this, I will finish mine and I'll post a picture. So I want you to do the same. Post a picture in the private arts, private Facebook group. Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott. And remember, if you're looking for more inspiration, all of those pop-in paint parties are in the More section under videos on my Facebook page, and I am working on backing them up onto my YouTube, so you can go there too. And on my YouTube channel, team member and Corbiere-Scott Designs team member Michelle has some Copic coloring videos on there that are amazing, just amazing. So be sure to, there's lots of content over there to keep you busy artistically until we meet again. Talk to you all soon. Make it a tremendous Thursday. Bye, everyone.